I'm talking to Thomas Becker, CEO of the European Wind Energy Association. Thomas, the UK government has confirmed its commitment to renewable energy. What more can it do to persuade the industry?
Well, it's a strange way of showing it, because the most important measure in order to underline their support, in my opinion, is a European-wide renewable energy target for 2030, an ambitious one, which is what has delivered the investments now in the period up to 2020. So to repeat that, in my opinion, would really underline this support. Unfortunately, I have to say the UK is not on that coalition of countries in the EU who are advocating a so-called triple target, a target for renewable energy, a target for CO2 emissions, and a target for energy efficiency. Ideally, I would very much like the UK to join that alliance.
The UK public are hearing a lot about shale gas. What is your view on that?
Well, I'm not a specialist in shale gas, but hasn't that cloud, so to say, gone over a little? The immediate enthusiasm was released by a lot of concerns. I mean, shale gas is a fossil fuel. It is finite. And if you're talking about problems of placing wind turbines physically on shore, then wait and see the problems you would have in extracting shale gas. I would remind you of the problems that the state of Pennsylvania has right now, with thousands of lawsuits against the extractors from private house owners whose houses have sunken. There are many difficulties around shale gas, but let's say the principal difficulty, in my opinion, is that it does not bring us to a sustainable path. It does lower the emission half, admit that, but it's not a permanent solution. And why do we have to go around half-good solutions when the good solution is there, namely renewable energy and especially wind?
You've been in the job now for almost a year. What are your targets and what are you aiming for next?
Half a year.
Apologies.
I think what I just mentioned, to get the European, to get the Council in Europe, to the EU Council, to enact ambitious and stable frameworks is what will lower the cost of wind, because the premiums of insecurity are very high and rather low if you have a political stability, and if the investors know that this will last for a long time, then they tend to come along. So that is what I am spending, let's say, most of my time awake on, to try to convince the politicians in Europe, including your politicians, that they should take that, they should dare to take that step and show the courage to show that they actually believe in renewable energy and they believe in taking Europe somewhere which will create wealth, jobs, polytechnic, from a resource that is European, creating European jobs with European wind, for wind turbines in Europe. I mean, what more do you want?
Thank you very much.